He who has been bitten by a snake is scared of a piece of string. Eventually justice serves he who is deserving. Smile so the world smiles back. There are no shortcuts to any place worth going. Be the change you want to see in the world. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any other. The greatest danger for most of us is not that our aim is too high and we miss it, but that it is too low and we reach it. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You can never cross the ocean until you have the courage to lose sight of the shore. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. There is much hope in hopelessness, for at the end of the dark night, there is light. Year after year, we long for what we left behind the previous year. The wound of a sword is treatable, but the wound of the tongue is not. The monkey could not dance and blamed it on the floor being crooked. As long as you are standing, give a hand to those who have fallen. Patience is bitter, but it has a sweet fruit. Stones are free and so are the sparrows. Don't look at the small size of the pepper, break it and see it is pretty strong. Fear not he who makes a lot of fuss, fear he who keeps to himself. You can't lift 2 watermelons with one hand. Not every sphere is a walnut. Bake bread while the oven is hot. A wise man learns politeness and civility from impolite people. The pains you feel are messengers, listen to them. The earth would die if the sun stopped kissing her. With a sweet tongue of kindness, you can drag an elephant by a single hair. Use your enemy's hand to catch a snake. There are 4 things every person has more of than they know: sins, debt, years and foes. One finger cannot lift a pebble. A blind person who sees is better than a seeing person who is blind. A broken hand works but not a broken heart. When the tide of misfortune moves over you, even jelly will break your teeth. The wise man sits on the hole in his carpet. When the snake is old, the frog will tease him. The hand that gives is also the one that receives. Do a good thing and throw it in the river. You will be rewarded in the desert. A friend is he who gives a helping hand to his friend in distress. When water remains in one place, it spoils. A greedy man is always poor. To a net, even a few drops of dew are a flood. He who wants a rose must respect the thorn. The night hides a world, but reveals a universe. One spark is enough to burn 100 worlds. There are 3 kinds of enemy: the enemy themselves, the friends of your enemy and the enemies of your friends. Whoever can walk on water is probably made of straw. Write kindness in marble, injuries in dust. Work is twice done by the man in a hurry. The bigger a man's head, the worse his headache. Friendship with a fool may turn into the hug of a bear. The public improves the speaker's speech. Our real grave is not in the ground but in men's hearts. The fool's excuse is bigger than the mistake he made. Little by little the cotton thread becomes a turban. Look in the sky to find the moon, not in the pond. You may get out of one problem but then find yourself facing a bigger problem. The big drum only sounds good from a distance. He who sows barley cannot reap wheat. Only a heart can find a way to another heart. When a stone hits glass, the glass breaks. When glass hits a stone, the glass still breaks. People who think they know everything are a great annoyance to those of us who do.